Hey beautiful people, I hope you're all doing really well. Welcome back to my channel and to another pick a card reading. Now today's reading we are going to be doing a reading with the intention of finding out what it is that you need to know right now about a current situation that you're going through. Now this is going to be a general reading, so you're going to need to apply the message to your particular situation. So if you're needing to know about something that has to do with a relationship or with career and finances, or maybe just a way of being, or perhaps there's a decision that you have to make, as I said before, just take the message I'm getting, which I will try and read as generally as possible, and apply it to your situation. If you would like to get a personal reading with me that will be tailored more to your situation, you can find all the details in the description box below. So you're going to have 3 different piles to choose from, and in order to choose those piles, I'm going to show you 3 different words which may correlate or not correlate with your reading, but that's the way you're going to choose the pile of cards and your reading. And we are also going to get you an oracle card as well, which will be from the Spirit Guide Animals deck. So without any further ado, beautiful souls, let's get into it. Your first reading, or pile 1 or word 1, is trust. Pile 2 is going to be the word harmony. And pile 3 is going to be represented by the word joy. So pile 1 is going to be trust, pile 2 is going to be harmony, and pile 3 is going to be joy. So if you'd like a little bit more time to decide which is the word for you, I'll get you to pause the video because I am about to start the reading. Okay, so for those of you who chose the word trust, this is pile 1, this is your reading. So what I'm picking up is, even though I say this may or may not correlate with your reading, most of the time I feel that they do correlate. And I feel like with this particular reading, there's a need for you to trust more in what's happening and to maybe trust more in a person or a process. But let's get into it. Let's see what your cards say, and then I'll also read out your oracle cards. So to start with, we have the Ace of Pentacles. So what I'm getting here is there's some energy. If it's not coming in now, there's this new energy coming in. There's an offer that's going to be an offer that's going to help you to feel more grounded within yourself and your environment. And it's going to be one that's really positive and fruitful. There's a lot of nature connected to this, so maybe some of you are thinking about moving into nature or spending more time in nature, or putting money into or energy into making your surroundings look more like this, is what I'm getting, because I feel like it's something that's going to help bring you a lot of balance in your life. This is something of real beauty, this energy that's coming in. I feel like for some of you it kind of feels like something that it's just like there's a lack of trust for it, but this is also reflecting stuff about you as things generally do. And I'm really being drawn to this pentacle here that's kind of like a shadow in the water, or a reflection of this pentacle up here that's being handed. So I just get this feeling of as above, so below. So it's really digging deep. What I'm getting here is digging deep and allowing your your roots, I guess, to do what they need to do. I'm being really drawn to this plant here and it being connected to this reading. So really being able to kind of ground and root yourself so that you can grow this beautiful new stable beginning. So clarifying, we have the Four of Wands. So this could be about a relationship or a way of being, of course, or whatever it is for you. So I really feel like you can trust this situation. I feel like for some of you, this is a long time coming, or perhaps it just, maybe for some of you, it feels like this would never happen, or you didn't think this would come to be, but it is here. And this is very much, there's a lot of nature in this card as well. Some of you, I feel like, may be moving into a new place that is more in nature or on a bigger block of land, or that you're improving, as I said before, your environment around you to bring more happiness. So this is really, really lovely. There's a lot of potential here. But real authentic potential for beauty, for growth, but you need to be able to trust the process, okay? We then have the Princess of Cups, and what I'm getting here is I feel like you need to be stepping more into this energy of your inner child and just being able to go with the flow more and allowing yourself to feel your emotions and allowing your emotions to flow and enjoying them. There's this sense of innocence and wonder as well with this. And it's talking about being more open to this, you know, allowing yourself to be more open to this energy, sitting more in this energy, whether you're a female or a male or whatever title you want to give yourself, you need to be more in this energy and allow it to flow. Because I feel like there's not enough flexibility around you and flexibility in whatever is happening around you with this, because you're not allowing it within. So I'm really being drawn to this figure and how her shoulders are really pulled back, like her posture is quite good in this picture. So there's a lot of flow happening here. There's a lot of awe and beauty and wonder. So this is part of this. It's like this dreamy kind of energy. And then we have the Hermit clarifying this. And what this card is telling me, that I think sometimes this pile, the people that have chosen this pile sometimes I think can tend to overthink things or spend too much time in the past, and find it hard to come into this energy because it's like you don't trust the past, or you don't trust that you've learned all that you've needed to and that you're able to let go of that. And so there's a little bit of fear. But it's really important that you trust, that you are able to see the light here and trust the process. I feel that there's this is ice here, right? Or snow. And that's what I mean when I feel like you stay too much in this energy. You become frozen and you become afraid of the dark or the unknown, or you spend too much time there. But yeah, it's like this ice needs to melt so that you can come more into this beautiful inner child, playful, soft, loving energy to be able to help you move forward and really let go of the past. So maybe some of you are doing inner child work and this will help you, but it's about really softening into that energy. Your next card is, doesn't surprise me, the Emperor. So I feel like a lot of this is you needing to let go of trying to control everything, and I think this is going to start really making sense for you now. Because I feel like a lot of you have been through a lot of really difficult situations, and So you try to remain in control of things in order to feel like you have control, in order for you to feel like everything is going to flow really well. But sometimes this energy can be really imbalanced in that you become too rigid and too stubborn. And sometimes you kind of think you know everything and make a lot of assumptions about things without getting to really know the full picture, because you're not in that kind of softer heart energy. Clarifying the Emperor, we have the World. So yeah, this will help you, if you take all these messages on board, this will help you end this old cycle and way of being that no longer serves you, because you really want to take this offer that's coming through. You really want to take that offer. The offer is really good. The offer looks beautiful. It's just about being able to, as I said before, let go of that need to control things, to be able to lean back a little bit. Of course, you know, you have that wisdom and knowledge behind you to know where to have healthy boundaries. It's just about knowing when to lean back as well, in order to start to, you know, end one cycle and start a new one, which is the World, growth, newness, beauty. Seeing things really clearly, objectively, with strength, and allowing water to flow, allowing emotions to flow, to feel more and not be so guarded. Your oracle cards. So one of the oracle cards you have says, trust the wait. You are being prepared for your blessings. In order to receive, you have to be ready to receive. Things you are going through are not random. Trust the flow of the universe. So this is really hitting home with the whole flowing with things a little bit more. Now, the spirit animal oracle card you have is Deer, gentleness. So it says, this is a reminder to be more gentle with yourself and others. The grace, sensitivity, and gentleness of this spirit animal echo the qualities brought forth when living from the heart. So that ties in really, really beautifully with the rest of your reading. Pile 1, I really hope you enjoyed your reading. Please feel very free to leave feedback and comments below. If you haven't yet subscribed and you would like to, please feel free to do so, and to give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for your ongoing love and support. I'll see you in my next reading. Okay, so my pile 2, or for those of you who chose the word harmony, this is your reading. So I'm getting this feel of needing to find balance or harmony, or you wanting to find harmony, and the rest of the message is now going to be told. Maybe there's something you need to let go of. It's generally the way it is, right? So let's get into it. First up, we have the Empress. So reading this as an energy, I feel like you really want to come into this energy of being more in your power, being more creative, being able to go with the flow a little bit more, being more nurturing, kind, loving, but at the top of your game as well. Knowing the right time for things, knowing what is best for you, what is good for you, and what you're worth is what I'm getting here. Clarifying, we have the 8 of Wands. So there's either something happening around you, or the energy is just this need or want to do it quickly or fast, or something's fast approaching. I'm getting a message here that for some of you, perhaps you're trying to conceive or, want a child, or to become the caregiver of an animal or the caregiver of someone or something. And it's kind of like there's this, you just want it now. You want it to happen quickly, or you feel like you've been waiting for it for a while because you feel like it's going to help you feel more nurturing and just bring out this more kind of gentle side of yourself, but that is also creative and fruitful. Now, what I feel is blocking you, or some more context on what you need to know, is the Four of Pentacles. So this is a very general reading, as I said at the beginning of the video. So you're going to need to apply this to your situation, of course. And of course, whether this is you or someone else around you, okay? But the energy here is of someone that's holding on to things too tightly, not knowing when to let go because they're too worried about losing something or making a mistake or feeling out of control or not being in control. And it's almost like there's a sense of security behind it, even though it's not great for you. It may feel like it's great, but it's not helping. You're not letting things flow, and yeah, it's really not helping you, whatever this is. It's not allowing what's trying to come in. Clarifying, we have the King of Wands. So either you or someone around you that is connected to this situation is being quite stubborn, and fickle is the word I'm getting here. And there's this feeling of not wanting to take responsibility or acknowledging the part that this energy is playing in this situation. Not wanting to think that it has anything to do with them or you, or that what it is a collective for you, okay? Thinking you know better, but it's kind of what's blocking what you want to come in. We then have the Ace of Wands. So yeah, whatever this is that's trying to come through is something that is also quite creative. And most of these pictures are, I mean, obviously the whole deck is called, I think it's called the Dark Mansion, so it's a little bit darker in a way, but there's just a lot of, I'm noticing a lot of red in these cards. So it's kind of like this need to feel empowered, and also a need to feel powerful and in control all the time, but that's to try and make things happen faster, or to move things, but it's like it's the wrong way of looking at it. It's a wrong way of looking at it because it's not allowing, it's just all this fire energy. It's not allowing anything else to kind of grow. So, because I'm really being drawn to this stump that has nothing coming out of it. But there's potential because I'm seeing green in the picture, or aqua, whatever you want to call it, and yellow as well. And I think these are mountains, but I'm going to depict it as pyramids. So there's this opportunity for growth, for movement. And then we have clarifying the Emperor, of course. So this need to let go of being rigid and trying to control situations, or if there's someone else around you that's trying to control the situation, or you, or whatever it might be. Maybe this is saying it's time to let go of this person or this thing, or maybe it's your way of being that you really need to change and reflect on, because the Emperor, when he is in his power, is really knowledgeable and really wise and strategic and a lot of wonderful things. But when he's imbalanced, he can just be really kind of stubborn and righteous, and it's like any card and anything in life, there's lightness and darkness to both of it. So, but that's the message I'm getting, and it is very interesting. I've just noticed that the beginning of the reading was the Empress, and then you're ending with the Emperor. So in order for you to come into this power, or for you to find your counterpart, or for you to merge yourself as one or feel more whole, you need to balance these energies out by allowing the flow a bit more, being more nurturing and caring, as well as having the balance of this as well, which is, you know, all the things I was talking about before. So this is such a cool reading. Harmony, this will help you bring harmony, right? So let me read your oracle cards for you. So the spirit animal for you I have is raccoon, and it's saying letting go. So how fitting, right? So let me read it to you. So it says, this message has to do with those things to which you cling, be it a thought form, habit, creed, or situation. The time has come for letting go. Something is halting you. Something is halting your progress, and you are spinning your wheels. Once you embrace change, blessings will follow. And the other oracle card for you I have says, make it your mission to accept all parts of you, which is kind of like the Emperor and Empress and the dualities, right? The good and what you perceive to be imperfections. Don't look for any outside validation. It's already within you. Once you realize your true beauty and potential, you will never doubt yourself again. What a beautiful message. Pile 2 or Harmony, I really enjoyed, I really did enjoy doing your reading, but I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you got the clarity, insight you needed. Feel free to leave feedback and comments below, and to also share this video. Thank you so much for your ongoing love and support. I'll see you in the next reading. Okay, last but very not least, for those of you who chose the word joy, this is your reading. Let's get into it. So, what do you need to bring you joy, or is what you're currently doing or your way of being bringing you joy? Because I feel like there's a blockage with joy, but let me know. Feel free to leave feedback and comments below once you've watched this reading. Let's get into it. So the first card for you is the Page of Pentacles. I feel like there's been some stagnation for quite a few of you, and there's this need to really start moving ahead with something. I feel like some of you might be needing to make a choice or thinking about starting something new that you feel is going to bring you joy. And it quite possibly will. But there's this stagnation I'm feeling. And I feel like you've been sitting in this energy for a while, because I feel like you think that this isn't a possibility. And I'm also getting you wondering whether if you invest more energy, whether it will be worth it, and whether you will get what you want out of what it is that you're thinking about. Clarifying, we have the Three of Cups. So yes, will your wishes come true? Will all these things come to you that you want? I'm also getting here that I feel like some of you in the past have had an idea or a perception of what is going to make you happy, but it hasn't really. Maybe some of you have started businesses or started studying and then it hasn't worked out for you. It hasn't brought you the joy that you wanted, or maybe you had an illusion of how it was going to turn out to be, and that's why you're why you haven't moved past this energy yet. And it's because there's this kind of lack of, the Page of Pentacles is quite a young and youthful energy. So it's really a message of trying to begin something that has to do with the material world and money and stability. So I'm really also being drawn to, this person has 2 swords here, and I believe as well that this potentially could be, from what I'm getting from these messages, another weapon of some sort. So I feel like some of you are quite guarded as well, because I feel like there's been some heartache around whatever this is for you. Let's keep moving forward though. So your next card is the Sun. So yes, you really want this, and there's this opportunity to do that, for this to come in and for there to be joy, because this is a major arcana. And so this is a big turning point for you. This is karmic. And what I'm getting here is that this person here is this person here. So once you're able to get past your fears, you will be on the way. You'll be on your way, and some of you will just be like, I can't believe this. This person here is just like, it just looks stunned, like they can't believe what is happening. They can't believe their luck. They can't believe that they can have this much happiness or abundance, whatever it is for you. And it's like people around you as well are going to be in awe. They're almost going to be like, wow, you pushed through this, you made this happen for you, which is really cool. So perseverance is needed here, but I also feel it's like really letting go of ego, letting go of this blocker. Let's get some more cards though. So clarifying the Sun is the Star, which is beautiful. So this is something that there's so much hope and potential for, and this can happen, absolutely. Because I kind of feel like the Sun here is the same as this thing here. I'm getting this connection of, and it's interesting how it's the stars that you see at night, and then the Sun, you can't see the stars. So another message I'm getting here is that I feel like some of you might be aren't able to see what you need to do with this, because maybe you're stubborn in your conviction. It's kind of like you don't want to think that things can come true. You don't want to let go of control. It's like sometimes being comfortable, like even though you're not moving or making a decision, it can sometimes just be more comfortable. So we just stay there because we fear that we're not going to get this happiness, right? And for some of you, I think there's pain and anger around this, and underneath anger is pain, right? So, and a lot of it is blocked energy from when you were younger. But let's keep moving forward. We then have Temperance, which is beautiful. So if you're able to take on these messages, you will come into this energy of things flowing more and feeling more imbalanced and being able to just enjoy life, feeling more adventurous. Again, you have this beautiful sun or orb that we were talking about before as well. So some of this I feel is also trying to say to you that a lot of this has to do with allowing your emotions to flow more. Maybe some of you need to be spending more time in nature as well in order to be able to just be more present and conscious of what's happening around you. Clarifying Temperance, we have the Two of Pentacles. Yeah, this need for balance, this need for harmony in order to bring joy in. I feel like some of you feel absolutely exhausted and you don't know whether you're coming or you're going. And because of that, you're unable to see the path in front of you. See how this person is very much looking down to the ground. And when you're looking down to the ground, all you can see is your feet and all you can see is the ground. You can't see what's coming in because you just feel overwhelmed and you feel like you're juggling too much. Your oracle cards. So the spirit animal oracle card you have is Dragon, Passion. Let me read it to you. So it says, the dragon is a reminder of your strong will and fiery personality. It is also a symbol of passion and fire. You are being asked to practice self-control and be cautious so that your passion does not lead you into trouble. So that's quite a cool message, and I feel like it flows with the rest of your message in a way that I think some of you fear that you might be out of control, or you won't feel like you're in control of what happens next if you don't just make that move forward. So you're kind of just sitting there or standing there stagnating and kind of just looking at this orb, but not really doing anything about it. Because it kind of makes you feel good to think about what could be, but you haven't allowed it to actually come to fruition. And your other oracle card says it is time to stop letting worry rule you. Instead, get excited about your future and all it will bring. What energy and emotion you put out comes back to you. With a little conscious effort on your part, that happy ending can and will be yours. Believe that. Perfect. All right, pile 3, I really hope you enjoyed your reading. Please feel very free to leave feedback and comments below. And if you'd like to get a personal reading with me, you can find all my details in the description box below. Thank you so much for your ongoing love and support. I'll see you at the next reading. Mwah.